I'm gonna lose it. 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 And I'm gonna lose it on camera so that maybe I can get money for losing it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. The cost of living is high. My salary's not that high. I just got out of bankruptcy. I don't even want to talk about it. I just had to have the government pay some back rent because I owed so much money. I don't even want to talk about it. Now the IRS is on my ass for 20K. The New York State is on my ass for 5K. They're calling my job to try to take my money. So I just transferred money to pay the state tax, and my loans took it. Oh my God, 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 get me rich, oh my God. Not me entering my final stage of full-blown crash out. I'm literally crashing out. I was so excited for tonight. Oh my God, I'm so worked up. I was gonna get dressed up. I mean, I still am. I'm definitely getting a martini now. Last week, I fucking hate student loans. Last month, I set up auto pay because I don't want to forget. I don't like being late. You can never get on the phone with these stupid student loan people. And I log on today because I have to get my fucking tax documents. Fuck my life. Life never ends. I'm like, oh my God, it says my payment's late. And I'm like, how does that even make sense? I set up auto pay last month with my card and my bank and all the stupid information. And then I call them today and they're like, it's going to be a 3-hour and 50-minute wait time. And then I'm trying to have dad help me. And I'm like, what did you guys have me set up auto pay for that if my payments are now late? And I'm like, I'm not crashing out over Mohila. You're ugly. I don't have time for this. I'm crying over a fucking stupid student loan.
The Big Beautiful Bill was just signed into law. Here's what it means for your student loans. Save, ICR, and Pay As You Earn are eliminated. Borrowers must enroll in either IBR or the new Income-Driven Plan Repayment Assistance Plan by July 1st, 2028. Standard, graduated, and extended plans remain available. The timeline for loan forgiveness under the new Repayment Assistance Plan is 30 years, up from 20 to 25 in the old IDR plans. As for public student loan forgiveness, you will not lose your on-time payment credits if you switch into the new Repayment Assistance Plan. The Grad Plus loan program will be eliminated effective July 1st, 2026. This program allows students to borrow up to the full cost of attendance. Borrowing will now be capped at $100,000 for graduate students and $200,000 for professional students, which is a slight bump from the House version. Parent Plus loans will have a lifetime cap of $65,000, and loans taken out after 2026 will no longer qualify for income-driven repayment or forgiveness. Deferment will be eliminated for economic hardship and unemployment starting July 1st, 2027. However, loans can be rehabilitated from default twice, up from the current one-time limit. Schools will be evaluated on graduate earnings based on 3 peer benchmarks: median earnings of any working adult in your state, in the same field in your state, and in the same field nationally. Whichever of these is the lowest, graduates must now match that in earnings. If a school's graduates' median earnings fall below that threshold for 2 of the last 3 years, new students in that program will lose all federal aid. Now, for some good news, the Senate version of the bill does not increase Pell Grant requirements from 12 to 15 credits, and it also does not eliminate subsidized loans for undergraduates. Thank you all for calling and emailing your representatives. I know it can feel pointless if you live in a blue state because they're already voting no, or if you live in a red state because they're already voting yes, but this proves it was not pointless. It is devastating that this bill passed in the first place, but there were some positive changes as a result of us voicing our concerns to our representatives. And if you want to make sure you make an even bigger impact, the 2026 midterms are coming up, so make a plan to volunteer, canvass, and vote these Republicans who passed the bill out of office.
I knew it was going to be expensive. Me going back to school might have been really, really bad. I've done 1 semester at George Mason so far. I took out $12,000 of loans to do 5 classes. And out summer classes are going to be way more expensive because they don't have the same amount of aid in the summer. So I'm like, great, now I can't make this go faster than I wanted it to. Basically, my first semester was a spring semester. I applied and I was really rushed to try to get away to school. I turned 25 and I needed to go. If I wasn't going then, I wasn't going at all. When I got the real number for how much it was going to cost to go to George Mason, I cried and told my dad, like, I'm going now or I'm not going ever. I was just going to have to be okay with how much loans I was taking out. It was more than I thought because I had misunderstood the tuition breakdown. What I had thought was for 2 years, a full year, was actually per semester. So that was Not fun to find out. Right before I was about to go, I found out how much I was getting and how much I'd have to pay. I took out $12,000 of loans to pay for like probably $11,000 in tuition. Just tuition, by the way. I'm living at my aunt's for free. So there was however much tuition cost. I got a $5,000 grant from George Mason, an out-of-state grant. I got almost $4,000 of a Pell Grant and like $500 of something else, and that's it. The rest, so that's how much I had to pay. Whatever tuition cost minus that, that's what I had to pay. And then I got $12,000 of loans available. Not money, not grants, whatever, like money I owe back. I just found out this morning when I talked to financial aid that that loan amount is actually for the entire year and not per semester. I didn't know that because I was applying in spring, so everything was just applied in spring. I didn't know that this needed to be split between both fall and spring when I'm doing an entire year. I told my dad that this morning and I'm like, okay, great, whatever. Now there's gonna be like $5,000 in the fall that I can't afford because I won't even have the loans available, and I do not want to take out private loans. And so I thought about that and I was like, you know what, it's probably better that way. Like, this is an estimate, but I'll figure out how to pay what I owe in the fall, and then I'll have less loans that will be like hanging over my head, even though it'll be harder in the fall and in the spring when that money is due. I was looking into it more, and the $5,000 grant is also for an entire year. $5,000 in the spring because I was only doing half of the year in spring, but now I'm gonna have to split that $5,000 between fall and spring, so that's over $2,000 more that it's going to cost me. Am I wrong to think that the $5,000 would be every semester because I got it all in spring? I just feel like this was a bad idea. I didn't want to stay in New Jersey because I really needed to go somewhere else. I really wanted to be close to DC and like move out and do something for the first time. If I had started school in New Jersey, I'd be stuck there. Oh, it's so expensive. And this is what I would always say when people would ask me if I was going to go back to school. I'd always say that I was going to wait until I'm 24 and then I can file as an independent and, you know, get way more money. And I guess technically I did, but not even. It would take me 2.5 years. Not all my credits transferred. I can't do it faster because of the summer classes. I can't even think about how much it's going to cost me to finish a bachelor's. I have an associate's. I can't afford this. And who knows what's gonna happen with his administration. There's literally warnings on FAFSA, watch for court rulings and stuff. Don't want to come out of school with $50,000, $60,000 in debt after going to school for 2 years, not even for any living expenses, any transportation, any food. I was hoping to one day, within the 2.5 years that I'll be here, to move out my own place because I'll be 27. How am I supposed to be full-time, completely full-time in school, still not have my bachelor's yet, and be making enough money to pay for this stuff and live somewhere? What's the solution here? Like, I want to finish it. I want the degree, but it's so fucking expensive. I don't know. Somebody tell me what to do. I also don't want to spread it out and take a couple classes at a time and maybe not be full-time. Because I need the degree. I need the bachelor's to be a teacher. It'll just be delaying a career. So I guess if there's any scholarships you can think of, let me know.